Hi guys, it's Karina. So I wanted to do another quick tutorial on my template 7, but the Dahlia inspired version flower. So I do have a saved highlight story on her. This was like months ago when I had put her picture tutorial on my Instagram highlight stories, but I haven't gotten to the video yet. Now template 7 does have 2 other video tutorials on my YouTube channel, Ariel Lee's Designs. One of the video tutorials is on a flat star flower, and then the other tutorial is on a gardenia inspired flower using this template as well. So if you want to take a look at those, go ahead. They are again on my YouTube channel, Ariel Elise Designs. But for today, we're gonna go ahead and do this one since she does not have a video. And honestly, she's super simple to do. Now, as for the center was done using my official Cricut. And I'm gonna do a separate post on my Instagram feed with a picture tutorial and the measurements. Now on the Instagram saved highlight story, I as well share the image that I use along with the measurements. So because it is kind of time consuming and it's going to take a lot of time for me, but video wise, so which is why I just resorted to the picture tutorial. That way you can always just refer back to that picture tutorial with the sizes and all. But I mean, it's easy to make. It's just, as you can see, it has a lot. It requires a lot to achieve this, but it's super simple and super cute as well. Now, for those of you who don't have the official Cricut or don't have a cutting machine and want a certain center, you can also do a palm, guys, or just be creative with the center, or even if just, adding more layers to get a center. But I've done them before with a palm, and you can totally do that as well. Okay, so just because you don't have a Cricut, I don't want you to think like, oh, I don't have a cutting machine, I can't do the center. Again, just think outside the box and come out with something else on your own. But again, a palm is a great alternative. Okay, so let's get started. So let me show you what template 7 looks like. So this is what template 7 looks like right here. So you do receive 8 petals with this template. And you do receive 3 different size circles, but you don't need them necessarily for this one. So for today, I'm going to be using the first 5 petals right here, okay? So the 3 largest, you will not need to put those to the side. So how many do we need of each? This is how many I did. I did 12 of the largest, 12 of the second largest, and then the rest of them, I went ahead and did 6, okay? So 6 of these 3 and 12. So each layer will have 6. Now, prepping them wise, they're all a little bit different how we prep the petals. So I'm going to go step by step and showing you how we're going to prep each layer, okay? So let's get started. So what you'll need first for your largest petals, you're going to start off with 6 of them. You're going to need a wooden dowel or something to curl with, okay? Wooden dowels, you can purchase these at any craft store. And what you're going to do is just give them a slight curl forward. That is it. We're not doing any cutting right now because the first layer will be a flat layer. So let's get started. You're going to need your glue gun. I am using my AdTech Pro 80. This was purchased off Amazon, but any craft store has them. I pretty much see them at any craft store. So what you're going to do, we're going to start with a little dot of glue, just a tiny dot, and we're going to glue these around the 6. So just adding a tiny little dot of glue. And we're only doing a tiny dot just in case if we have to readjust. Because believe me, I don't always get it perfect the first time. And okay, so there you go. This is what we want right here. And as you can see, we kind of have kind of like that hexagon shape. That's exactly what we want. Now, you're gonna, using the same color of your flower, we're going to cut out a circle. Large enough because we want to cover up that hole. I apologize because my dogs are probably going to bark right now because my husband is home. He just went to go pick up our oldest from school. So just like that. And then we're going to cover. Just like that. Simple enough. Now, remember we wanted 12 of the same size, so now we're going to do 6. Now for these, we are going to cut them. So let me just show you prepping wise. Oh, and of course, there you go. So again, you're gonna pretty much curl them the same way. Just like curl, nothing too crazy. In the middle, just like that. About 2.5, 3 inches, small little dot. And notice, I'm not going all the way like this, guys. I'm just going right at the edge where I put that dot, okay? Because I don't want the petal too lifted. And just like that. And then now what you're going to do is just add glue in the back. And you're going to glue in between. And you're going to go around. So that's your second layer. But that is still your first size petal, the largest. Okay, so I am gonna stop the video here, and then I will be back with part 2 so we can finish up the other layers. So let me finish this last one. Just like that. Now, I do recommend for you to kind of go to the back and just add another little dot of glue and kind of glue these a little bit back more. If you can see what I'm doing. So I'm pretty much lifting the petal, going to the back, and then just secure them more with the hot glue. I typically just do this to this layer. And there we go. Okay, so this is the second layer. So I will be back with part 2, and we're going to finish her up.